getting in my head.
That affects your lungs.
Yeah. Like, you know how coughing is contagious? Like, how would you, like, say, like, no, like, coughing, like, if you cough, like, someone, like, coughs, you feel like you need to cough too.
That would be
I
something.
don't know, sneezing, girl.
I thought it was yawning.
Sneezing.
I mean, not anything. Yes, yawning.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, can we go now?
Yeah, so right.
Okay, this is a lesson on the amazing qualities or properties of water. Everybody knows that water is essential for life. Animals like you and I, we use water to dilute our waste, to fill up our blood for circulation. We use it for respiration. Plants use water to make sugars and take up their roots. So we know as biology students that water is really, really, really important. But water has physical properties that's just as important for life. The water molecule, most everybody knows, is made up of H2O. So this little diagram shows that the hydrogens are the blue atoms, and they have a positive charge once they're bonded to an oxygen atom, which is much bigger. So water molecule is H2O, a little bit like a Mickey Mouse head. But water has a slightly uneven charge. It has a negative charge at its oxygen end and a positive charge at its two hydrogen ends. Well, this causes an attraction. You've probably taken a balloon and rubbed it on your clothes, or rubbed it on your hair and stuck it on somebody, or stuck it on the wall. That static charge, that attraction, holds the balloon to wherever you stuck it to. Well, this attraction, or static charge between positive and negative, holds water molecules together. Now, we don't usually think of water molecules as being stuck together, because if we wanted to pour water, we know we can pour it out of a container. But you can fill a graduated cylinder like this up with water. You can fill it all the way up to the rim. But because water molecules hold on to each other, or are attracted to each other, or are stuck together, you can keep adding water to a cylinder like this. And water will actually dome up at the top. Can you see that? Dome? How much more water do you think I can pour on there before? What's going to make it finally go over the side and go down on the table like this? Anybody? We get enough mass in here that gravity's pulling down on the mass, we can overcome this attractive force. This is called cohesion. Cohesion is the attraction between like molecules. Thanks, Jay. So, if we keep adding water, you think I can add a few more drops before it comes low? Okay, the dome at the top of the cylinder is caused or formed by the water molecules holding on to each other, and that is cohesion. And it's because water molecules are polar. They have a pole. They have a positive pole and a negative pole. And when you have a lot of water molecules, they line up like this. They orient themselves so that the positive is opposite the negative. Because what happens with a magnet when you put two negative ends together? They push apart or repel. So these are actually held together. Not by bonds, but just by an attractive force like static electricity. And these water molecules are holding together. We get a pretty good dome on the top of that cylinder from the water molecules holding together. This is also what holds a drop of water together. You ever watched a drop? Above the table. You ever dropped a little bit of water and it forms a teardrop? We all know about the teardrop shape of the water when it's coming out of a faucet. And you know, you're waiting for it to drip, especially if it's in the bathroom and you're trying to sleep. You're waiting for it to drip, waiting for it to drip. Eventually you get enough mass in the water, enough water molecules, that gravity overcomes its holding to each other. It's also holding on to the faucet. Okay, this is cohesion. Okay, finally gave it enough. Okay, now what about this property of water where it sticks to other surfaces? Water will stick to smooth surfaces if they have a static charge. Okay, I've got two glass slides here. There's a way to glue those two glass slides together if they're dry. But if you've been in the lab working with microscope slides, you know if you put them up wet, what happens when you go back and you need to use them? They're stuck together. So if we wet one of the slides, creatures? Solutions are important to creatures. Now, we don't think anything about it when we add something to water and we expect it to dissolve. We can add food coloring with a little bit of water and wait just a few minutes, and that food coloring spreads out from diffusion. But the food coloring is also moving by Brownian movement, because everything's got movement, right? Nothing is at rest. And it's moving throughout the water and arranging itself among the waters. And the movement, or the power of the molecules themselves, keep them moving until they're all equally interspersed here. That's called equilibrium. I can make it go just a little bit faster if I make it move faster. You ever wonder why when you put sugar in your tea, it stays mixed, stays throughout the solution? Now we have a solution. Now what's holding the dye up there between the water molecules? The interaction between the dye molecules and the water, the positive and the negative. So the dye molecules must be polar too. They've got a positive end and a negative end, so they're aligning themselves. That is part of adhesion and cohesion work. And this is really important to plants, because plants need to get water up their roots. And they don't have any pumps down in the ground pumping it up, and nobody's at the top of the plant with a straw trying to suck it up. So what gets water up into plants? Well, here is a tiny glass straw, open at both ends. I want you to imagine this is like tiny tubes in a plant, maybe in a plant stem. Now, if I drop this in the water, I'm not going to suck on it, and there's no pipes or pumps down in here pushing.
Jason Myrtle, come to the office, please. Jason Myrtle, come to
You
the
have a comment on
office.
that? Right, because when you put the straw in there, what happened to the water? How far up in that tube did it go? Centimeters. It's like about far as centimeters. Two or 3 centimeters. Now look, we take it out, put it back. The water pushes right back up. The water's pushing its way up. Now what's causing that? Nobody's sucking on it, pulling it up. No pumps pushing on it, pushing it up. So the water is holding on to the inside of the straw. It's glass, just like it did to the glasses, just like it did to these. And then the water's also holding on to the other waters and pulling them up in the straw. What if that straw was 100 times thinner than that? Maybe 1,000 times smaller. The microscopic straws in a plant could get that liquid or water all the way up to the top of the plant. Now what's holding it there? Why won't it come out? Oh, it just didn't come out. Why won't the rest of it come out? Adhesion and cohesion. Cohesion, water holding on to, what is it, cohesion itself, adhesion holding on to the inside. And the only way I can get this out, I can try to shake it out. Now I'm going to get that last little bit out. It's stuck so tight, and there's no glue in there. It's just water and food coloring. It's stuck so tight that I would have to blow it out to get it out. And it's stuck because of adhesion and cohesion, those properties of water. Okay. Now, there's one other interesting thing about water, and that is I put ice cubes in there. Where will they go? Will they sink to the bottom, or will they float? Have a lot of experience with ice, so you know that ice floats. Somebody tell me why ice floats. Ice is solid water. The water has slowed down enough to where it no longer is tumbling over each other like it is in liquid form. Now it's held in position as ice. So it's the same H2Os. Why does it float? It's not as dense in this form as it is when it's liquid. Now when most, that's correct, Kendra, when most substances freeze, they get closer together. Does that make sense? They get closer together because they slow down. When they're liquid, they're tumbling over each other. When they're steam, they're flying all over the place. But when they're a solid, they quit tumbling and now they're just jiggling. Okay, would you say they're closer together like this, or when they're tumbling? Closer together when they're solid, or when they're floating? less dense when they're ice. When water becomes solid, it becomes less dense. It spreads out. This is another amazing quality of water. Right before it freezes, because of these charges, it forms sort of a lattice system where it pulls slightly apart and then it freezes. No other substance on our planet does that. Anything else that freezes, it gets closer together and freezes. Closer together, more dense. But water gets closer together right before it freezes, it goes whoop, and makes a little lattice form, and that causes it to flood. And you're probably thinking, the chapel, I think it's because there's air caught in them. A lot of people think there's air caught in the ice, and that's why it floods. Think about icebergs and a solid layer of ice on top of the pond. We got down to 30 last time. We may get a day that we get a little skim of ice on our pond. Very important to the creatures in the pond that the ice is on top. What if the pond froze from the bottom up? It would become absolutely solid. What would that do to all the creatures that depend on the ice layer for insulation here in the winter? So that's another property of water that's really important. Yeah. Okay, any questions about the properties of water? Polarity, cohesion, adhesion. This is called capillarity. Now, sometimes when you go to the doctor's office and they need a drop of blood, they'll prick your finger, and this is what they use, capillary tubing. They'll touch it to the blood, and it'll scoot up in